Hello everyone, this is your instructor Nasrudin at CHI, Saudi Electronics and Home Appliances Institute. And this is a new lesson on our online training. And today we are gonna review how to make evaluation and comparisons. And we are gonna use or talk about two little useful words which are to and enough, which are so useful in English sentence, which help us to express ourselves when we make evaluations and comparisons. And also we are going to talk how to make comparisons using as plus an adjective plus as. So let's start. This is in your Unit 3, Time for Change or Time for a Change, on page 17 in your student book. So as I told you in the beginning, we are going to talk about these two words which we use them to make evaluations. To and enough. Both of these words indicate a degree. That is to say, they give us more information about an adjective or a noun. We use them to modify an adjective or a noun, to give more information about them. So if you look here at this example, you are good enough to start a conversation in English. So here, enough, that means your English is good. It indicates that your English is good and you are fluent. So don't be hesitated. You can start conversations in English. So it is a positive indication, while to gives us negative indication. So like this one, I'm too hungry to concentrate, or I'm too sleepy to concentrate. So some people during Ramadan, during day, they say, I'm too hungry to concentrate. That means not just hungry, more than that, more than just hungry. So too indicates more than what is expected, or more than what you want, or more than what you need. So like this one, I'm too sleepy to concentrate. You are sitting in the class like this, and you cannot concentrate with what the teacher is or what is going on in the class. So you are not just sleepy, you are more than sleepy. So generally, to and enough, we use them to make evaluations. Enough means you have just what you want or what you need. To indicates that more than what you need or what you want. Let's go to the details and see how we use to plus an adjective to make an evaluation, and how we use to plus a noun. So here on this side, he is driving too fast. You are speaking too quickly for me. He is too old to drive. So, and as you can see, too always comes before the adjective. So, too fast, too quickly, and too old. So in the first example, he is driving too fast. So that means maybe the driving limit in this road, or in this on this road or on this street, let's say 80 miles per hour, but he is driving 100 miles per hour. That means he is driving too fast. He is driving over the driving limit. You are speaking too quickly for me. So this person is speaking too quickly. I can't understand what you are saying. So speak slowly, please. So you are speaking too quickly. He is too old to drive. So that means his vision is not okay, Maybe his hands are shaking, he cannot control the car, so he's too old to drive. But remember not to say your friend is too funny or the movie was too good. Why? Because native speakers usually do not use too in this sense or in this meaning. They use it, as we said, to mean more than what you need or more than what you want. It is rather better to say your friend is so funny or the movie was really good. Imagine you watched a movie with your friends, and after the movie you said the movie was too good. Oh, it will be strange for them. Say too good. That means more than good. What is more than good? Okay? So it is not used in this sense by native speakers. So it is better to say the movie was really good. Okay? Or really interesting, and so on. To plus noun. There are too many people in this room. This room maybe is very small, cramped, and the number of people is over. So the room cannot accommodate the number of people. So the number of people is more than what is needed or what is wanted. There are too many people in this room. Ali has too much furniture in this room. The room is small and he has a lot of furniture in the room, scattering there and here, so you cannot move easily in the room. So he has more than what he needs or what he wants. I have too many magazines. Means I have a lot of magazines, more than what I need. So as you can see from the examples, to comes before the noun. Okay? Here, people is the noun. Here, furniture, and here, magazines. If you go back, people is countable noun. We can count it. Okay? So we can say one person, two persons, and so on. So there are too many. That's why we use many. But furniture is uncountable, so we use much. So Ali has too much furniture. Okay? So if we have an uncount noun, so we use too much or too little before it. Or if we have a count noun, we use too many or too few before it. The second word we said that we are going to talk about to use to make evaluation is enough. And we can use enough with adjectives also. And it comes after the adjective. As you can see here from the examples, I'm strong enough to lift those boxes. It is warm enough to go for a swim. So in this first example, I'm strong enough to lift those boxes. That means despite these boxes are very heavy, I'm strong enough to lift them. Okay? In the second one, it's warm enough to go for a swim. So the weather today, it is not so cold, okay? It is warm, so it is just what we need to go for swimming. So as we said before, again, enough always comes after the adjective. If we want to make it negative, we just add not, okay, before the adjective or after the be verb. I'm not strong enough to lift those boxes. So those boxes are too heavy for me. I'm too weak. Okay, I cannot lift them. It's not warm enough to go for a swim. Oh, it's cold today, it's freezing. How can we go swimming? Are you crazy? We cannot. So it is not warm enough to go for a swim. The weather is too cold. Okay. Also, we can use enough plus a noun to make evaluation. I have enough time to do this work. There are enough seats in this car. You should come. We have enough money. Let's buy it. So these three for affirmative statements or sentences. So if you look at the words in red, they are nouns. Before them, we use enough. So I have enough time to do this work. So if this work needs 5 hours, I have 5 hours to do it. So just the time what I need to do this work. There are enough seats in the car. You should come. So maybe we are 3 in the car and another one outside thinking that there is no room for him in the car. No. The car can accommodate us. It has 5 or 4 seats, so you can join us. It is just what we need. We have enough money. Let's buy it. So for example, if you are shopping and there is an item, you like it, and it is $100 or reals or whatever. When you check your wallet, oh, I have the right amount of money to buy it. So you can say we have enough money, we can buy it. If you want to make it negative, okay, you just add not after the main verb. So if you look here, I don't have enough time to do this work, for example. She didn't earn enough money this year or this month. We haven't made enough food. We are going to have a lot of guests today, so the food is not going to be enough for the number of guests that we are gonna have this day or this night. Another point which we said we are going to talk about is how to use as plus an adjective plus as to make a comparison, okay? And also as, not as plus an adjective plus as. Usually we use the first form, which as plus an adjective plus as, when we think two things are equal together or the same. So like this one, the blue car is as fast as the red one. The blue car can move or can reach 200 miles per hour. At the same time, the red car also can reach 200 miles per hour. So they are the same in this sense. Or if A is 100 centimeters tall, B also 100 centimeters tall or 1 meter tall, so they are equal. So we can say A is as tall as B. The second one, the weather this summer is as bad as last year. Last year, the weather was very bad, very hot, very windy, a lot of sandstorms, and the same this year. So they are the same in this sense. So the weather this summer is as bad as last year. If we want to make it negative, we add not, okay, before as. Ali is not as tall as Ahmed. Ali is 1 meter 50 centimeters tall. Ahmed, Ali is 1 meter tall. Ahmed is 150 centimeters tall. So Ali is shorter than Ahmed. So we can say Ali is not as tall as Ahmed. The second one, it's not as heavy as I thought it would be actually. Okay? I wanted to lift this screen, and in my mind I thought that, oh, it's gonna be heavy, but when I left it, oh, it's very light. So it is not as heavy as I thought. In short, as a summary, here we can see enough goes after the adjective. When we use enough to make evaluation, we put it after the adjective. So we can say the apartment isn't big enough. The apartment isn't big enough. Enough, if we are going to use it with a noun, it comes before the noun. So houses doesn't have enough closets. Two always comes before the adjective. So apartments are too small for beds. As plus an adjective plus as, we use it as we said before when we think that two things are equal together. So we can say houses are as convenient as apartments, or houses aren't as safe as apartments. If we have a count noun, we use many before it. So we say apartments have as many expenses as houses, or apartments don't have as many rooms as houses. My apartment has as many bedrooms as yours, for example. If we have a non-count noun, we use much before it. So houses do not have as much privacy as apartment. And that's it for today, guys. Until we meet again, I wish you all the best. Goodbye.